Hello there, welcome to another episode of World of Warships with Ungainly Titan, and here we are on the polar map. It's technically a tier 3 battle. There are two tier 3 battleships on both sides. There are 4 destroyers, and one of ours has a tendency to shoot his buddies. This seems to be a thing at low tiers. I don't know if it remains a thing at higher tiers, but it's definitely a thing at low tiers. So I have been practicing my World of Warships. I have been playing it, well, a bit. Not as much as I'm playing World of Tanks, but playing a decent amount of it. And I'm starting to learn to drive my ship while shooting at the same time, and even watch where I'm going. I have another game that I was tempted to show where I did lose badly, but I actually did some, I thought, pretty nice driving in and out of round islands in order to minimize, shall we say, my exposure to the enemy. Then of course I ruined it by sailing back in the direction of the enemy again and running into 3 cruisers at the end, and that was game over, man, game over. I haven't ventured out from the comfort of the cruisers just yet. I'm going to train up captains. I'm starting to use the flags because the game supplies you with a reasonably decent amount of flags. You play along, you get crates, or containers actually. They're essentially crates, and they generally have coal and sometimes flags. And I'm not sure what coal is good for, but the flags are useful because they do stuff like boost your gunnery performance, boost your view ranges, stuff like that. So I'm adding in crew skills to the captains as well, because they do stuff like tell you what direction or how many ships can see you or are about to start shooting at you. I haven't got that one trained yet. They can muck around with your detection ranges and your rate of fire and your dispersion of the guns and dispersion of incoming fire and various other things like that. So I have 3 points on this captain spent, 3 skill points essentially, and I have skill points spared, and because I'm going to do a skill that costs 2 skill points. It's kind of a second tier skill. This guy nearly got me with the torpedoes. I mean, I was wondering why he wasn't launching. I was slowing the ship down, and that was close. Now, it was luck, but it wasn't entirely luck. I was trying to turn away from the torpedoes, and I was trying to slow the ship down. So I managed to get the destroyer, and I want to stay behind the island because there's another destroyer out there. He's just disappearing behind the island. You can just see him up there. And there is a cruiser coming out from behind the island behind me. And I want to reverse out so that I can shoot at him. However, it'll take a while for my ship to slow down. And I'm also going to need to watch out the friendly cruiser as well, because it's easy enough to hit friendly cruisers if they're between you and the enemy ships. The destroyer threw a spread of torpedoes. I think he was anticipating me turning around and coming out behind the island, but I've already, I think, reversed enough, and I now want to start steaming forward again to get some more guns to bear on this cruiser, especially while he's not shooting at me and he's shooting at my allied cruiser. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm using at the moment, I'm using the Chester and the Erie to train up my American commanders. So I have, I think I have 2 points on the Erie captain, and I have 3 points on the Chester captain. And when I get them up to a decent amount, I might start putting them on, well, maybe buying a tier 3 ship, and then maybe start putting captain, you know, keep the ships, get in more captains, and spread out sideways on the tier 2s as well, so that I can get the tier 2 destroyer. So I can just muck around with destroyers a little bit. Learn a bit about how they play. You know, there's still stuff. I mean, it's still early days. I don't have a lot of battles under my belt, but I am kind of getting the gist of the game and beginning to start using terrain and stuff intelligently, prioritizing my targets. This guy has to go. He's a destroyer. I can't afford to let him launch a spread of torpedoes. I've no idea what the range of his torpedoes are, but they're dangerous things, and launched at range like that, I mightn't spot them until they're really close, or at all. I'm learning to react to torpedoes is something that's taken me a while to do. Now we're 2-1 on this guy, so he's the last remaining ship, and I probably should have switched to AP at this point when I had a full broadside pointing at him and he was firing at the other ship. A friendly cruiser set the fires, and I try and get citadel hits and stuff like that. Now I didn't, kept using the high explosives, but I'm not 100% sure if it's worth using AP on cruisers, because if AP is something you should save for battleships, I don't know. This is stuff I'm going to have to, I suppose, learn by experience, or probably by watching more YouTube videos or different YouTube videos. However, it is I am progressing though. I am actually learning new things all the time. I'm starting to use the signal flags to benefit my ship and give myself that little bit of an extra edge. He's sailing full broadside on in front of me, whereas I'm kind of pretty much angled towards him, so he's goes, well, I'm not angled that good, but I am moving my ship around and varying my speed, just to make it a little bit harder for him to target me. And it does work. It works to a certain extent at any rate, the mucking around with speed, bearing, in terms of reducing, causing the enemy to shoot wild. I've seen enemy shoot very, very wild sometimes when they get it wrong, and we've managed to hit something important and his ship's blown up, and that's it. It's game over, since we were the last remaining ships on both sides. 102,000 silver, 30,000 damage. I think is pretty good for me with 3 enemy ships killed. We seem to earn plenty of silver. Silver doesn't seem to be a constraint in this game, and I don't know in terms of grinding out the lines, but so far, admittedly, the low tiers are easy to get through the grinds as well on World of Tanks. But so far, I think this game doesn't feel as grindy as World of Tanks, and it doesn't feel as difficult to fathom either. I think I'm getting the hang of it an awful lot quicker than I did with World of Tanks. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like, share, feel free to comment. If you have not already done so, please subscribe. Bye for now. Catch you all again soon.